And speaking of all that cold weather, that's why we're looking at severe weather coverage tonight. Potentially dangerous wind chills in place with that Arctic air that has pushed on in and the winds that are still stirring around. Let's go ahead and take a look at the advisories that are currently in place. All the light blue counties that you see there, we were looking at this earlier, those are the wind chill advisories, and these are all in place until 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, and that's because we're not only going to be seeing cold air in place tonight, but actually even colder temperatures tomorrow night. The winds, however, could be a little bit less strong, so wind chills likely hovering around the same spot. Those pink counties farther up to the northwest, though, actually wind chill warnings, so even colder as you move up into northwestern Wisconsin. Before tonight, we're expecting lows of around 5 degrees below zero. Right now, we're sitting at 6, so temperatures still dropping off. Tomorrow's high temperature only 4, so it's still going to be very cold even as you work into the afternoon. So if you do have an outdoor job, you really want to make sure that you're taking time to either warm up or just really covering up any exposed skin with those wind chills tonight, especially that could be dropping down to 25 degrees below zero as this Arctic air stays in place. And we're experiencing what really is the coldest air of the season so far. Again, lows tonight down into the single digits in many places, and there you see further to the northwest even colder as the moderating influence of the lake not as prevalent. Highs tomorrow, single digits for your temperatures, so just very, very cold. Temperatures around 6 degrees in Green Bay, 5 in Oconto, 7 in Sturgeon Bay. A little bit milder as you move further south, and there are a couple clouds around. That's not a coincidence. The clouds will help keep you just a little milder over the southern tiers of our viewing area tonight, so maybe not quite as cold, but something you'll still want to keep in mind. Wind chills there even below zero, but further to the north, further below zero. 10 degrees what it feels like in Oconto, 7 degrees in Green Bay right now with those winds out of the west at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's what we'll continue to see overnight tonight. See those blue arrows indicating the wind speed. Those winds still stirring around all night. And again, you see those clouds mainly over the southern tiers of our neck of the woods, but tomorrow, nice and sunny, won't matter. Winds out of the west-northwest, keeping that cold air firmly in place. Here's what it looks like right now. Generally clear skies and just a little thin band of cloud cover to the south of Green Bay, and I think that's where you'll have the best chance for seeing the more widespread clouds overhead. Disturbance pushing its way on past us, riding along a cold front, and behind this front is where that really bitter cold Arctic air is. 20s to the south, which is relatively speaking mild compared to what the air that's in place here. 11 in Minneapolis, 15 degrees below zero in Winnipeg, Canada. So that cold air is on the way. Here's what that looks like on a wider scale. You see that system move past, keeping some clouds over the southern tiers of the viewing area. We're sunny tomorrow and actually very clear for most of the overnight tomorrow night as well, which allows our temperatures to drop, but the wind's a little bit lighter. And then for Thursday, some more clouds around, and with winds out of the southwest, I don't think it's as cold of a day. For tonight, 5 degrees below zero for your low. Mostly clear, more clouds to the south, but those wind chills dropping as low as 25 degrees below zero, especially in the early morning hours before sunrise. 4 for your high tomorrow. Thursday, up to 16. More clouds. Still, though, very, very cold weather out there. 7-day forecast showing Friday just a little bit milder still, 20 degrees for your highs. A lot of clouds in place. For Saturday, a little bit of light snow possible and actually up to 22 degrees. That's the warmest temperature we've got on your extended forecast, which is still well below average for this time of the year. As a matter of fact, the past 5 days, we've been an average of 17 degrees below average, and that cold air just sticking around. So make sure you're bundled up.
Yeah, you have to be very careful between now and, say, midday Thursday.
That's right.
It feels below average. Thanks, Phil.